What's good, everyone?
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Our 1 year.
God, I can't believe it.
No, actually, no.
Wow, what a big week for me.
What?
Our 1 year anniversary of this, my birthday,
The 1 year anniversary
my
of America.
3-year wedding anniversary,
America's
Damn, the
anniversary.
month of Aaron.
America's anniversary.
So this is this
50.
will be launched on the day that to the
20,
day?
I don't know.
Probably a little bit off since it's always a Tuesday. It's
Mm.
probably we did it on Monday,
Got it. Wow.
or Wednesday. I don't know.
It's not even the 1
Matt
year.
forgot to change his clothes.
I forgot to change my
Oh, Matt,
clothes.
change your clothes.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Is this our 52nd episode, or has it been have we done it?
I think we
every...
missed 1 week, so it's probably gonna be 50.
We did?
Yeah, I think last year, between Christmas and New Year's,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
we didn't post.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
Sinners.
we've been consistent. This is the most
Devastating.
consistent piece of content I've ever been a part of.
Oh my God.
You're
What about
welcome.
2.5?
Do you
It's
think it
not
would
as
be as consistent if we weren't involved?
You are the reason why we post every
Absolutely,
every single Tuesday.
CEO.
I would.
Okay.
We would be on a much different schedule, but I respect it, and I believe that
Yeah.
that is
Mike has
valuable.
definitely come to us a few times being like, we could skip a week. And I'm like, no.
I don't like skipping a week either. I feel like
No.
it's fine, here maybe once in a while, but
course.
I don't like that.
Holidays.
And I love posting days. It's so fun to read the comments and listen because
yeah.
we recorded it 18 months ago.
Yeah,
So no idea
crazy.
what we even said. When I go through and edit, sometimes usually Mike goes through it,
Yeah.
but if I do it, I'm watching a new podcast for the first time. So I'm I don't even remember.
When you edit them, do you go at 2x speed?
It depends. If I'm not doing anything, I'll just do it normally. But if I'm trying to get through it, I'll do it. But then sometimes it kind of messes me up because I'm like, what if the pause was way longer? Because you're listening to it so quickly.
Right.
Do you listen to anything other podcasts or audiobooks in 2 times speed at all?
No.
Not
Two
me.
times is too fast.
Yeah, it is.
Depends on who it is, though. Sometimes you'll hear an audiobook and the reader is like, Chapter 1.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The way to be a better person. And you're
Yeah.
like, all right, let's get on with the program, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But podcasts, I feel like a lot of comedy, too, is a lot about timing. So listening faster,
Oh.
you kind of lose some of the timing.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
Sometimes I'll accidentally, I don't know how it happens, but I'll accidentally hit it. So it's a little bit faster and I can tell right away. And I'm like, what the, but with
Yeah.
it's so funny because if I listen to the toast, it's sometimes not that noticeable because they talk so fast.
Yeah.
right.
I'm like, wait, is this, oh, it is. a
She
little
sounds like she's at 2x speed all the
Yeah.
time
Yeah,
anyway.
I know.
Oh my gosh,
Which is
Harry
great.
Styles and blah, blah, blah. And we're like, whoa, hey.
Those are the best kind of people too for story times on TikTok because there's
It's
so many
quick.
people where they are telling a story on TikTok and are like, so yesterday
Oh my
I
God.
went to the store and you will never believe what happened.
Get to
Get
the
me-
point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm telling my algorithm now, if you don't give me what I want in the first
Totally.
1 second, I don't want to
No,
watch
same.
this.
Give
Yeah.
me the skinny.
Ugh.
Yeah. Talk faster.
I made a TikTok about when people do part 2s and they're so
I
annoying.
love that TikTok.
It did really well because I feel like everyone thinks the same thing. It's usually it's usually someone posts a TikTok that doesn't really have a following and it blows the fuck up. And people are like, we need part 2. We need to know what happens. And they'll sit and record themselves and go, hey guys, so I was not expecting
oh my God.
that TikTok to
Every
blow
time.
up.
And it's been so
Everyone's been
crazy.
texting me and I know you guys want a part 2. And all the comments are part 2 starts at 1:38 or
Oh,
something.
nice.
It's thank you. It's so annoying. It's just get
Everyone
to the fucking
does that.
point.
Because their
Yeah.
part 1 will be they're at an airport, sneaking record someone or something.
And something
they
crazy
don't-
happens.
Yeah, and then their part 2 is they just have no ability to understand
Yeah.
how to make content. That was
It's
such a good
very
one. 'Cause
annoying.
It's literally everyone.
It's so
If
bad.
you start a sentence with so,
Oh,
I'm not
done.
interested.
I'm done.
Yeah.
So, nope, get me out of here. I don't want to hear you start. That is,
When I don't really vlog by myself anymore, but when I was doing Vlogmas or whatever, I noticed I would always start a sentence with, okay, so.
Me too. I would always, I always
why
say
do we do
okay.
that? Okay, so.
I think it's because you're not really talking to anyone. So you
Maybe.
just are, it's a weird, you're addressing the
You have
camera.
to start the
I don't
conversation.
know. Yeah.
Are you also saying it in between recording and takes though?
No, I think it's right when I start to
Yeah.
film. Okay, so we're at the podcast
yes.
right now. That's how I start.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
the next time you're clicking record, you're still saying
Okay,
okay.
so obviously I'll cut it out
right,
for the actual
yeah.
vlog, but it's just come on, girl.
Yeah. There have been multiple times where I'm like, why do I keep saying
Yeah.
okay?
You've noticed a lot of things when you vlog yourself only.
Oh, yeah.
That you're like, oh my God.
yeah, I think it's good. And also, having done a podcast for so long with Matt and this one and editing so many, now I hear when other people if I'm on a conference call and someone's doing a lot of, like, and I'm just like, hey, cut it out to get to the thing. And you hear like, people like real life just feels exhausting because of how much I've heard
Yeah.
of myself talk and cut those things out that when I hear it in other people, I'm just like, give me a break.
Right.
Sure.
Do you
But-
like podcasting over? Well, I guess it's because we do YouTube. You do like Instagram. I don't know. But like I was
Do
saying,
you do?
do you like podcasting more than other social media endeavors?
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I love being in vlogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was always fun. Like when David was vlogging, super
Well, being
fun.
in them is fun.
You like being in our videos?
I love being in your videos.
Mike
Yeah.
loves the fashion videos.
Yeah. I think honestly that seems more, I love doing this, but to me, because I don't do it as frequently, I feel like that's more fun.
Interesting.
Mm.
I
Is
feel like
this-
we did it so
I
much
like
that now I like.
assisting and giving people the energy that they want.
You're good
and
at
need.
that.
I've witnessed a lot of creators like collab with some other people and they've had really bad times because that person doesn't bring the energy that they
Yeah.
were wanting and they get really disappointed. I like helping out like a person who has a vision and wants to like deliver on it. If that makes any
Yeah, no,
sense.
you're really good at that.
Because
Like,
it
hamming
breaks
it
my
up.
heart when just someone like just wants to like and I've had that experience with other creators where it's like I help them out with like so much stuff and then when I want to do something they're like I'm
Oh.
not into it and I'm just
no, you're
like
great. We always be like, we should do this to Matt, or like we should film Matt do
Yeah.
this because you're
Yeah.
like so good at like hamming it up and just like being funny on purpose, like just knowing the camera's
Absolutely.
there
I
and just being
yeah.
funny.
I don't say I like feel bad for people. I don't know. I don't know. I have like a lot of just like empathy and sympathy when it comes to like making something
Yeah.
and just like
So if you're like vlogging, someone's like, hey,
You need
it's like,
the
okay,
energy.
well,
I know, right?
yeah,
You gotta bring the
not
heat.
really.
absolutely.
Well, to take it back to the beginning, for those of you who don't remember, a year ago, we had Carly and Aaron on Hoot and a Half.
Yeah,
And at the end of the podcast, we were like, oh, we should start our own podcast as a joke. And then we started talking about it.
Well, it
And
was
then-
because we were the best guests.
truly.
You guys were great guests, and it was such an easy conversation.
Yeah.
And then we went to, what was the restaurant?
Lunch, Granville.
Granville.
I got
Yeah.
a grilled cheese.
Yep.
And then we were like, all right, let's do it. And now a year later,
Here we
a
are.
whole year.
It's crazy.
I know Patricia today was like, has it been a year? Like,
I
she couldn't
know.
believe that like
Time
we
flies.
I know.
had made it like a full year. I think one of my favorite things is like watching how like the seasons change throughout videos and stuff. Like, or I like,
I love how Carly's hair changes.
yeah.
Thank
Like
you.
I went back
Yeah.
and was like, oh, she was blonde. Oh,
When we
she had long
started?
hair. Yeah.
Oh my
She's
god.
had many different hairstyles.
I was not blonde when we started.
You were, I think you were something.
I used to sit right there.
Yeah, we've switched
You
around.
switched seats a lot.
I switched. I want to go here because you can
I don't
see
think
me
I
more.
ever moved.
No,
I think I've always
sat.
been in this
Aaron
seat.
says, "I'm sat."
This is my chair.
Yeah. I don't like my hair.
It's been the highlight of my week also. Every week doing this is
Aw.
like my
It is really
favorite.
fun.
Oh yeah.
It's the best.
I like it too because I can like get out of the house.
Yeah.
Like
and it's work. Like we're doing something that's like,
We have a lunch break.
yeah, it's valuable. We're helping people get through their work weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's great.
We're hanging out. We if we did not do this podcast, we would have hung out like not nearly as much
yeah.
at all.
yeah.
I was like looking through some of the, so we did a Q&A on our Instagram for people to ask us questions about like the 1 year, whatever. And I think one of them, I believe reading it was, do you think you guys have gotten closer?
Oh, well.
And I
Oh,
thought
I
like,
think so.
especially with Mike, like we would only ever really like hang out or talk like if we were at the same place at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But now it's like we are talking every week,
Yeah.
all the time.
And in our drives and
Yeah.
on FaceTimes.
Yeah.
yeah.
The drives are fun.
The drives
it's
are
sad because
fun.
Matt just moved, but like,
I know, and
Yeah.
now I'm like closer to the
Yeah.
studio. It just doesn't
We
make sense
FaceTime
for you
you
guys
in.
to drive all the way to West Hollywood than to
Yeah. Oh,
pick
yeah,
me
no.
up. It was it's no way
Yeah.
more of a headache.
but it used to be like the four of us carpooling.
Yeah.
And that's always fun because we can just like chit chat on the way. But sometimes it'd be like, let's stay for the podcast.
Yeah.
We can only gossip.
Yeah.
But
But I
Matt would
love
always bring the
this.
tea.
yeah,
How we're going to get our tea now.
he'll have to tell Mike.
We'll have to call you on the way.
Right. We
Yeah,
need to
call
like
him on the way.
allocate time just to like, I don't know,
Tea
give you
time.
10 minutes
Tea
early. And just,
time.
Lunch. We could do it during lunch now.
Yeah.
But it's always so fun, like first thing in the morning, Matt. You're like, I would say like 80% of the time a little like disheveled. We're like, I just got to get this off my chest.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
I will be missing that. Yes. Also, this is not the end of the podcast. It sounds like it is because I just said that.
No,
but
we're just
Talking about Matt
reminiscing.
moving.
Reflecting.
Sitting reminiscing on the days when I had a Mustang.
I don't know the
First
song.
class.
Well, we did get a bunch of questions submitted on our Instagram. So if you're not following our Instagram, it's Good Influences Pod.
What the heck are you doing?
Where we talk about, we'll post what episodes are coming up, so you guys can submit questions and advice and etc.
So thank you to everyone who's been submitting stuff for a whole year.
Yeah.
I know.
And for following us on TikTok.
Oh,
Our TikToks
yes.
have been so fun to make.
Yeah.
Helping us go viral.
Yeah.
Okay. First question is, what has been your favorite or most memorable listener submission?
Oh, definitely
Oh.
the girl who wrote in the worst date where they went to the
And that was never
under
out,
the
right?
bridge?
no, they went to the like behind the gas station and
Yeah.
then like the person got pepper sprayed and
And they were doing truck.
yeah. You guys have never
burnouts.
heard this
Yeah,
because
it hasn't
got
seen the light
lost.
of day.
Oh, is that a lost episode?
Oh,
No, we
no.
have the audio. But we don't have the
Oh,
video.
That was one of the.
I was sob crying.
Yeah, we
yeah,
laughed
I'm
really
so
hard
sad
at that.
that's not there.
I will never forget it.
Yeah, there are two. I guess we can reveal this. We never officially said this, but we recorded
Three
episodes.
episodes.
two of which we have audio for,
Yep.
and then one of which we have nothing
Lost
for, and we don't
forever.
have the video for any of them.
It was so the first one was you guys submitted advice questions
Oh.
so long ago. Those were never read. That one I believe is lost.
Yeah, the advice one.
And then we have Nepo Babies. We did a Nepo Baby episode,
Which
which was very fun.
I'm also like somewhat relieved that didn't come out, because I feel like we talked a lot of shit about a lot of people that
Did
we
we?
might run.
I don't remember.
Oh, Nepo Babies never came out.
No.
No.
Oh, thank God.
Dawson has no idea.
I feel like that was
Well,
like
no, the thing is like if you asked me like around the month it happened, I would have been
Yeah.
like, "Oh, Nepo Babies didn't come out." I
Did you
just
know
don't
that we
choose
lost
to
3
like.
episodes?
Yes, I do. But the thing is, I have a compartmentalizing thing where it's just like I just lock that in the past and I don't want to think about it again because it doesn't make me feel happy, and so I just only choose to
Yeah.
access the things that bring me joy.
Yeah.
But
So we
yeah.
do have Nepo Baby and Worst Dates
Oh, that's right.
audio.
Yeah, what do
Yeah.
we do with those?
We'll post them eventually.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe even if it's just like a random week.
or maybe like a midweek we can do a second, like a Thursday bonus episode
Yeah.
of audio only.
We start a Patreon for 2 episodes and that's it.
Nah, we'll just do the regular.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can do regular.
Dude, we
Yeah.
could do a Patreon.
I know.
But what would
But if
we?
we, like,
could all make, like, videos.
just more like full on like I guess wouldn't say like full chats and like conversations, but like more BuzzFeed like style like experience things. Like
Oh.
I don't know, more react to things
Mhm.
on the
Oh,
spot.
yeah.
Like going about
We'd
We'd be
And-
like the new Try Guy.
Yeah, just like that.
Going to Mount Rushmore.
The
I would do
Try
something just like
Gals.
that, but
That
for
would
Patreon.
be really fun. Well, it's a year. We could start a new endeavor.
I also would love to like have interviews with people who are like professionals in like their own industry. Like we like talk
Like
to
a
like a
chef?
surgeon, or we talk
Oh, a
to
surgeon would
Oh,
be so
yeah.
fun.
or a pilot. We ask all like the weird stuff that we've
Oh, a
like a
pilot would be good,
mortician.
too.
Like
Yeah,
all
that not, people like like if we did it publicly, they'd be like, "This is boring. I don't care."
Right.
But if it were on Patreon, then they could be like, "Oh,
you
I'll
have
watch it."
access
Oh,
to it,
yeah.
for sure.
Because those are normally like the people who are just there to be there.
Yeah.
They don't really care about like the content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just want content
Right.
because they support.
Us.
Yeah.
I guess those were the question we just stemmed into this
Most
was
memorable listener submission for me. It's the woman who's was on a flight with her boyfriend's family, and they all got first class.
Oh,
And the girl
and
got coach, and Matt had a conniption about it, and he was like, "I think she's lying."
that got canceled
Yeah.
And
already.
Matt got canceled over it.
it was like Hunter. I was just leaning into like not liking this person's
I know, I
story.
know.
Yeah, it's that like it's funny
I
that
was
you
just goofing.
that you like
Yeah.
to.
She
It's
sounded.
hard.
This girl sounds difficult.
No
Like, who
sexist,
cares?
Matt King.
That's my most memorable. Okay.
I have a memory of someone pooping in the shower. Didn't one of our listeners say
That sounds
they
familiar.
pooped in the
Yes.
shower?
Yeah,
and I
they
was
did.
just so offended that one of our just one of
Yeah,
our
you're like-
we have a
listeners.
crazy
I'm like,
fan.
Yeah.
these are the people who listen to our podcast, or people who poop in showers.
Yeah.
Yes.
That person listening right now is just like,
If you could have a celebrity to be a permanent co-host, who would it be?
Permanent co-host.
Oh.
Okay, someone like reasonable. Obviously, like Taylor Swift, but like
No, yeah. But I-
reasonable.
But would you want to do a pod with Taylor Swift
No,
every week?
I would not.
No,
No.
but that's what I mean. Like,
I would want like a funny person.
I'd want Annie Letterman, but she has 2 podcasts already.
I don't know.
who is that?
Yeah. I don't
She's
even
a
know who that
comedian. She's so fucking
Would you say
funny.
celebrity though? I don't know who that is.
I would say
Okay.
Theo Vaughn.
Theo
You
Von
don't
as
think
well.
you'd get sick of him though?
No, I think with the four of us, hey, pipe down, Theo. It's our turn to talk.
Yeah,
would have
I
to
do
be
think
a
with him, he would be easier to like fuck with. Where
Yeah.
he wouldn't
Yeah.
like take anything. Like sometimes when we fuck with you, you get like really anxious.
Yeah, I do.
I
Right.
think he would be the opposite, and then he'd probably give it back.
Also, but I think the fact that we do a single topic, it'd be easier to rein him in on.
That's true.
Where because he'll just talk about whatever, and it's if we're doing an episode about, holidays, he'll be like, oh well, 4th of July we do this, and then we can all react. And
I like
yeah.
Chris DiStefano.
Oh, he's good.
He's funny.
I think
know who that is.
You don't like Chris?
You
I
recognize-
like the 1975, but I'm not gay. That guy.
Yeah,
You
he was
see
on
that
Joe Rogan.
clip?
And he's like, you have to listen to 1975, and he's like,
oh, I'm like Dave Portnoy. I want him. I want
He's
him
so
on the
funny.
podcast.
his Taylor Swift endeavors are hilarious.
He makes me crack up because he genuinely just does not know what is going on ever.
Who
Yeah.
does?
Dave Portnoy.
Oh yeah, and he can't pronounce Dumois.
Ever. Dweemoy.
Well, he went to the Taylor Swift concert and had all the bracelets.
Yeah, I think he would be a funny person because I would just always be like so mind blown about the
Yeah.
stuff he doesn't know. But he's
Mhm.
also really smart.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he would bring good conversation.
Yeah, and he's like hard ass too.
Yeah,
so he's funny.
In Massachusetts local.
Yeah.
So
And that's for a permanent guest, right?
Permanent
That's
guest.
the-
Chris Stefano every week. You want to hang out with that guy?
then which one is he?
I
I don't know if you know him.
You
Face,
the thing
I
is,
think
I
we
don't
know him.
even like listen to his stuff that much, but I think he could fit into our dynamic.
What
Pretty
about like Jason Bateman?
Oh yeah, like one of the smartless guys.
I would love Jason Bateman.
He would hate us and like.
Yeah, no, that's why it would be like funny.
What about Larry David?
No,
He
he'd
would
be
hate us
too-
even
He would
more.
hate us even. He wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah.
He would just be like, "How long until this is over?"
Brooke Averick.
She's not a celebrity.
Oh, if I could
She's
have
our
someone
friend.
in a
Yeah.
permanent seat, I
Yeah.
would. Who?
Of course.
Yeah.
No, there's tons of people in our circle that I would love
Oh
to have,
yeah.
but
I think just Brooke Averick is a national treasure.
Yeah.
That was so funny when you were doing the impression of her in Indianapolis for people.
What was my impression
there
of
was,
her?
there was like people that were coming up to you and be like, well, how's Brooke in real life? And like, do you is she really this great? And you were like, she is the best. She'll just tell you how she's doing and doesn't care. And she's like, oh, how you doing, Brooke? And she's like, well, I'm having a day, Matt.
Yes,
Like,
Having a
yes,
day, Matt.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
the most Brooke, like, you know what? I'm having a day. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be okay.
Another unaired episode.
What?
our episode with Brooke.
Did she replace me?
No,
No,
it
she
replaced
replaced
me.
him. We did
it in the Hoot and
shot
a
it
Half
at Hoot and a Half
studio.
studio last August.
Forever ago.
When
That's
I-
never been out?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Do you
Well, 'cause we
subscribe
were
to the channel?
We were saving it for like
It,
a
it was
week
a bonus episode in
in
case we needed one.
case.
What?
Yeah.
I don't.
No, what's going on ever?
It might be cheesy, but what do you like about each other?
Nothing at all. But any of you, to be honest.
Ooh.
I love how organized Erin is. I love how knowledgeable she is about every episode we put out. No,
yeah,
I love-
Erin's like head honcho pretty much. I feel like you do a lot of the organizing ideas.
That's what you like about me.
I like that you.
Well, about for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
For the podcast.
Oh, you want us to just say like ways a person?
Compliment me.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
She's.
No, yeah, for the podcast.
Matt, you're funny and smart. You bring a lot of like
You're very funny too.
flair. Thank you. Same. I mean, we're all funny here. Let's be real.
Mhm.
Mike, I just wish I could touch you more.
I also
Oh.
love that Mike, you're a hilarious, great friend. That's what, and you also have just a managerial perspective on things too. Whenever like if we're negotiating anything, outside of this with brand deals and stuff, having your representation like here, I think strengthens us as like a squad.
Yeah, we don't
lot.
take no shit from nobody.
Absolutely.
It's
It's a-
true.
I like that Erin knows my travel schedule more than I do.
I do.
We have a Google sheet that we all have to put in our.
Travel days.
We all get to put in because Erin built it for us. I'm like, we have to put it in.
See what I'm saying?
yeah.
Organized queen.
Well, there's
Yeah.
4 of us, so it's so hard
I
to
know,
like
because
we all
schedule
travel a
days.
lot.
Yeah.
But then, like, I'll put in my travel dates for like June or July back in April. And I'm like, I think I'm going to New York someday in June. June 21st to 23rd. You'll be in New York. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's amazing. So I do appreciate that. And Matt, Carly, the funniest sometimes.
Sometimes. Thank you. Sometimes.
And yeah, I don't know. I think we wouldn't be doing this podcast if we didn't like each other,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's no beef here, right?
No.
I don't know, Matt. You were saying that thing about Carly the other day.
Yeah, what were you saying about me?
That tea.
We're not getting into that. I don't think I've ever talked shit about Carly.
Carly
in my
is
life.
like talks too much. I don't know what to even say.
What are your songs that you sing in the shower?
Giving Up the Gun by Vampire Weekend.
What? I
How
don't
does
sing
it go?
anything.
Sing it.
Your soul's go old and rusty,
Oh, yeah.
but beneath the
The
rising
sun.
sun, it's locked up like a trophy, forgetting all the things it's done. And though it's been a long time, it's just like, I love it. When I was 17, I had wrists like steel, and I felt complete. I sing it, and also Graceland by Paul Simon. Those are my two.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I
so
don't
funny.
sing in the shower.
I don't either.
Oh,
Carly watched
sing?
TikToks.
I watch
live.
TikTok lives in the
Oh,
shower.
I sing and I laugh. I'm a big laugher.
You laugh in the
I
shower?
laugh in the
To
shower.
yourself?
Patricia's like, "What are you doing?
Yeah.
Who is it?" She's like, "Who's in there with you?" Like,
She's throwing all the
'cause-
wedding invites in the trash. Never mind.
She's had to check. Just my imagination just runs wild, and I just start giggling.
Damn, I wish I could laugh out
Oh.
loud to stuff like that. I feel like I'm not a big laugh out loud person when I'm by myself.
Oh, I make myself laugh a lot, and to a point where I wish I could channel it and be like, "Okay, that's funny. I should make something out of what's making me funny or what's making me laugh." But I just like, I'm just so amazed at what I created in my head, and then by the time I articulate it out, I'm like, it's
That's
not
hilarious.
that funny.
Yeah.
But I just, it's like it's like Legos, or I like to use
Yeah.
Tinker Toys of trying to like create
Tinker
a bit.
Toys.
Yeah.
Do you sing in the shower?
I don't sing ever.
Ever?
No.
Even in the car?
No,
Me-
Mike never sings. I don't think I've ever heard you sing a lyric of even
Give us
his
a little
favorite.
something.
Nope.
Oh, no, he has a fear.
Yeah.
We gotta.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like this
Oh.
question. Give me a superstition to believe.
Ooh.
Um,
Yours is, I would say, touch the plane before you go in.
Touch the plane before I go in. Every time I go under a yellow light, I always touch
yeah.
the roof of my car.
My cousin would.
Yeah.
When you
I-
go through a yellow light?
Yeah.
But the thing is like I've never.
Get T-boned as you're kissing.
Carly.
This is a funny scenario.
Superstition to believe. I don't know.
I don't know if I really have any
Do
superstitions
you
that
guys
I
believe
believe.
it? Okay, you've
I'm
heard of
not
knock on.
superstitious.
You guys heard of knock on glass, save your ass, right?
No.
No.
Good grief!
What is that?
You
And
know,
why are
like
you so
people go
disappointed?
knock on wood.
Yeah.
Okay, but sometimes you're in a situation where you can't knock on wood. Like when you're in your car, there's no wood in your car, so you
If you have
knock
a
on
Tesla,
glass. It
to save
saves
your ass.
it saves your ass.
Oh. Sounds
I've
like
never
a
heard
cheesy
that.
backup.
But unfiltered, they looked at me like I was crazy, and I'm like, surely other people have heard
I've
that.
never
Maybe
heard
it's
of
like
that.
a Texas thing.
I guess so.
maybe.
Knock on glass, save your ass. Anyways,
Any
Is
superstitions
that,
for you?
is that Matt's Instagram? And did you post a nude on your Instagram?
you shut up.
I'm not joking. Look at this.
Yeah.
It says, please prank Matt.
Good.
We're not gonna be able to do it anymore. He's gonna
I
know.
know, now
every
you're
time.
gonna know.
Well, it's nice because like you guys don't know, but we normally record like twice a month.
Yeah.
So there's
There's a lot of time in between.
What do you mean?
So it's not like it's once a week we're coming in here
Right.
pranking Matt.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
It's like there's some time in
quitting next
between
week?
where he can forget. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
What? If you could give advice about starting a podcast, what would it be?
Ooh.
Don't do it just to do it.
Yeah.
Do it because like you think you'll get something from it, whether it's like you're gonna have a fun time,
Money.
or yeah,
Kidding.
you'll make money. No, but like I would say go into it as like a passion, not just
Yeah.
like a what am I gonna do now? Guess I'll
Yeah.
start a podcast.
Yeah, like we fully were like, we need a
that would be
studio.
like we'd be like
need-
this would be so fun because like all our energy together is like
Yeah.
so fun, and like hanging out together is so nice.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a like
No.
well how can we make money?
Right. And how can we get more famous?
Yeah.
Which is crazy because like to steer away a little bit, I feel like when we started like Vine and YouTube and stuff, it wasn't like that even. I mean, I guess YouTube sort of, but like
Vine was not like, oh, I want to be an influencer.
yeah, and even
Yeah.
like the early days of YouTube with like Jenna Marbles stuff, they never went into it being like, oh, we're
Yeah.
gonna make a shit ton of money. But
I mean,
it's
even
crazy.
like we didn't.
No, I mean, I didn't know we could even
Yeah.
really make. I remember like David was making a bunch, but I
Yeah.
never thought we would like get that
That
far
we were
or
like,
anything.
fun.
Yeah, but now it's so crazy that people's like all they want to do is become an influencer because of the money. And it's just so crazy that I see so many TikToks of like, here's what you should do to make your TikToks go viral, and here's how to be an influencer.
Right.
And it's just like, oh my god,
that's a crazy thing to
We're
do.
very oversaturated.
it's crazy oversaturated, which is like fine, but it's just
But then sometimes
So-
I'm on
such a
like,
different-
then so if someone wants to get into it, yes, I believe you should just chase your passion.
yeah,
Don't chase the money.
yeah.
But then I worry about people who like are just doing it for their passion, but they could improve on a few things where they could be making some money.
well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
You
everyone
know?
can, like when they start, they don't know what they're doing, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't
I'd say
know.
if you're going to start a podcast and you don't have a following and nobody knows who you are, I chase after a really good story, I think.
Yeah,
I want
or have
a
a-
good narrative podcast. Go become the next Serial or This American Life. I think you can truly put yourself on the map. If you have a really good, compelling story and nobody knows who you are, you can get tons of people talking about
yeah.
your story.
And as corny as it is, make a TikTok account for it. Because
Yes.
that's what makes, I mean, not makes it, but like it can help so
Yeah.
much. I've like discovered podcasts from TikTok.
What
Yeah.
I also love is that our podcast, this conversation and what we're talking about, we're not thinking about how this is going to be executed on Instagram
No.
and stuff. There are
No.
so many of these fake, I call them just
Oh.
ghost podcasts, like ghost kitchens, where like ghost kitchens are like
Yeah.
not real
Yeah.
places
it's like
that
the
you're
meat's
ordering
there,
food
but
from.
it's not.
People are getting together, create podcasts, but all
To
the
make
little
clips.
moments are to make clips just for it to go viral on
Yeah, a
thing.
lot of
Someone's
people will
pull-
it's not even a full podcast. They just will record a TikTok of them talking into a microphone, looking off camera. It's not even from a podcast.
What?
and they're just
I've
So
never seen-
many TikToks
like,
are like that.
I wish I could see an example because I
They're
don't.
just rehashing out stuff that they read on Reddit of someone who
Yeah.
actually put their time of writing out a Pixar theory, and you're just like gonna share what someone else did, not even give credit to the person who posted it, acting it's like your thing that you came up with, and then just posting it out on TikTok for you to get more attention to your podcast. The thing is, though, go out. Get your money, make your content. I don't care.
Yeah.
But just be aware of the content you're making. I just can't stand junk like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's and like a lot of like the real estate or business people. I don't know if you guys get those TikToks sometimes. There's people being like, here's how you have to do real estate and make $1 million in 3 months. And they'll have this microphone and they're just talking
Oh.
to nobody. And they make it look like they're being interviewed, but
Yeah.
they're not. They're
Yeah.
just recording it to make it look like they're being interviewed.
Interesting.
My biggest pet peeve is watching a TikTok of a podcast, of like a clip from a podcast, but they don't use the audio from the
Oh,
podcast. I'm like,
yeah.
why aren't you using the audio from the podcast? It's clearly from the camera. It sounds terrible. I can like hardly
Oh.
watch it.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Strange.
The Foster sisters do that, and it drives me
Why?
nuts.
It's crazy.
Shut
When they
up,
like
Foster
post
sisters.
it to Instagram.
Uh-uh.
It's just like the background
No.
voices, and I'm like, guys,
It doesn't. I feel like it also won't perform as well because it's not as
Yeah.
like tight knit.
What's the next one,
I
Mike?
just like the way this person wrote this question. Picture this.
Uh oh.
Picture this.
What a funny way to start. Okay, picture this. You're only able to listen to one song before all of music is erased. What song do you listen to?
Oh my
It's a
god.
great question.
And I'm proud to be an American.
Well,
Good
at least-
callback.
Probably Diamonds on the Soles of Her Shoes by Paul Simon.
One song.
I probably listen to like some classical 30-minute piece.
All too well.
The 10-minute version.
All
Yeah,
too
there
well.
you go. I don't know if Beethoven did a 10-minute version, but
I
You
don't
should've.
know. It's so hard. You're Losing Me by Taylor Swift.
Oh my god, no.
'Cause I'm losing music.
Sad.
Do you like that song now? Do you listen to
picture this.
I can't like listen to it
it? Why?
because
The way
it's
just
recorded?
not the quality. Like I want to hear the real quality.
Okay. Well, hopefully it'll be on Spotify soon.
I know,
What song?
Taylor Swift wrote a song called You're Losing Me. It's about her breakup with Joe.
but it's been like
It's only
Jonas?
No. The man she's been with for like
Joellen.
6 years.
They
They
just got
Oh.
Alwyn.
Owen. Good
Yeah.
job.
but it's like a leak, so it's not like high quality.
Who would do that to her?
I don't know, but she seemed pissed.
Yeah.
In her
Well,
speak
I
now
made
announcement.
I made a TikTok. This looks so unhinged. I made a TikTok and it's like my two moods, and it was like I'm the best thing at this party, and then it's
Yeah.
like I wouldn't marry me either, and that sound keeps getting taken off TikTok. And so when your sound gets muted, you can replace it. So every time I hear the song on TikTok, I favorite the sound. So I just keep replacing it. And now I have a copyright claim and I might get banned on TikTok. So I just deleted the video because I was like, oh, yeah, I need my lives.
Taylor, she's working hard.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus, let us listen. I feel like putting it on TikTok makes it bigger.
Just put it out.
If all 4 of you were to win the lottery tomorrow, what would you do with the winnings?
I would invest a lot of it, I think.
Invest
Yeah.
into what?
How
You
much?
won the
I want to
lottery.
make
How much are
money
we
from my
talking
money.
about?
Let's call it 100 million.
Okay, yeah, I'd invest
So
a lot.
25 million each.
No, 100 million each.
Oh.
We all ball
Okay,
the fuck
well,
out.
40% goes to the government.
Okay, we
I
hit
wouldn't
100
tell
million
anybody. I'd give Mike some for sure.
No,
Okay,
we
but
all
he
win.
gets
We
his
all won.
own.
Huh?
We
We all
win.
get 100 million tax
You would
free.
still give me some?
Tax free.
Hell yeah, brother.
Give me half. We trick
Yeah.
him and say that we didn't win
Okay,
either.
no, seriously. Okay, if we all four won, if we all 4 won, would we agree not to tell anybody?
Well, isn't it
Well,
public?
would you tell?
No,
would
no,
you
it's
tell
not public.
Oh.
Would you tell TJ?
Well,
Would I
of
tell
course you would tell
TJ?
Her
TJ.
husband?
Yeah, all of a sudden we have 100 mil in the bank account, and he's like,
Aaron's
where
like,
did
I
that
bought
come
us
from?"
an $80 million
Oh, I
home.
started showing my asshole on OnlyFans. That's where it
I'm just
came
saying
from.
you don't have to tell TJ immediately.
Well, no, of course he'd be the first person I tell. I'd be like, holy
Would you
shit.
tell your mom and dad?
Yeah, I'd probably like buy them something.
I'd make a TikTok about it. Like, guys,
See,
I made
I'm
$100 million.
so. I think the lottery.
Fuck y'all.
Like-
Where, like ruins families.
Yeah, it's knowing
I'm
that
sure, yeah.
it's the knowledge knowing that you won the lottery that ruins the root of everything because you won it off the lottery. It's different than money if you said if it was like inherited or you got lucky in the stock market. It's something that is like earned. When people know that you won your money off the lottery, how would I say, like
Your status?
not your status, it's like
The
the
perception
character
of
of
you?
it, because it's like, oh, you're gonna hoard all that money because you won it off the lottery. Like people are gonna want it like more because it's a lottery. It's a chance of winning a game. Rather, you have to package it up. And I'm saying this because you don't look at every story about the lottery. People lose their friends, family, cousins, everything,
Yeah.
all because they said it was the lottery. The best stories are the people who they won it, but
Don't
they
tell
packaged
anyone.
it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you would tell TJ, but like
I'd
be
keep it
very
small, for sure.
Careful.
Yeah. I feel
You would
well,
make a
I
whole
also
TikTok series. Here's 5 things that happened after I won the lottery.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm rich, not you guys. Fuck you.
I feel like people would only know that I won it because like I would want to do a lot of nice stuff for like my family. So then they'd be like, how did she pay for this? But also I feel like it's so exciting. Like I'd be like, oh my God, I won the fucking
I would just be like,
lottery.
I'm an influencer. I have a ton of money,
Yeah.
you know?
Or I don't know, just say that you did really well in some investments in the stock market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to pay off a lot of people's homes. I feel like that'd be the most
Yeah.
Or
exciting.
You should say like cryptocurrency. Like I don't know, you got tipped a bunch of cryptocurrency from an OnlyFans person you forgot about, and you kept that in your wallet, and it ended up like doubling.
AA or AAA batteries?
I don't know.
Double
Triple.
A.
AAA.
Oh, those are the littler ones?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Double's
double
way
A.
better.
Double
It's way
A.
more. I just feel like they're more accessible. Like they're everywhere. They're all over
and
your
they're
house.
I feel like the most used.
Yes. If you need a
Uh,
AAA battery in your product, just make it a AA. You can't. No one ever has
you're
AAA
talking
in
to
their
the
house.
business.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. It's so
I
annoying.
always think that, but then sometimes I realize I have more AAA's than I got AA's.
'Cause you had to
Because
keep
you
go
never
buying
really
them.
need
Yeah,
them.
you never really
yeah.
need them. It's
I'm
these-
becoming a fan of just the CR20, like
What?
the 25.
Those are annoying.
What
the
is
AirTag
that?
ones.
Yeah, the
Oh, I
AirTag
don't know
like
what
little
that
silver.
is.
And they're like for old watches, like a Casio.
Yeah.
Oh.
If the purge was real,
Oh,
what
that's so
crime
weird.
would you do? Parentheses, Mike can't answer.
Wait, we just
Mike-
talked about this on the podcast.
That's so funny.
Oh wow.
I said I would not participate, and if I knew anyone that did, I would be like, I don't want to know them anymore.
Okay, but if we did do something,
It would be like stealing money or like
I would-
robbing a bank. I'm not
yeah,
gonna hurt
Prada.
anyone.
Prada.
Yeah, like robbing a Prada store.
I feel like it would be fun
I feel
to
like I've answered this before.
break in somewhere and like steal a bunch of shit. Like I'll never do that in my life, so that'd be
Right,
kind of
yeah.
crazy to do.
I also want to break into somewhere where I normally wouldn't have access to go to.
like the White
The-
House.
yeah, I was gonna say
I bet
the
that would be a
Capitol.
little hard to get into, but
It's
just
the purge. Everyone's
some
going there.
access.
Everyone's going to the Capitol
Lots
again.
of
let's be real.
Republicans.
What 2 animals would you morph together?
Cat
definitely-
dog.
Cat dog. Honestly,
Really?
No.
yeah, and they'd be butt to butt like cat dog.
I would do like definitely a cat with something else. Probably like a cat with like a panda.
Oh,
A cat and a ferret.
Like a super
they look the same.
Yeah, they do.
cat and a panda, I think.
That's so cute.
Cat and a panda.
I would
Like
do
it'd be funny, like a giraffe and something else, just like seeing something else with a really long neck.
Yeah.
That's not supposed to have like a cat and a
A
giraffe.
ferret as a giraffe.
Yeah.
Because the ferret's so small to the ground, and then the neck would be like.
Maybe a guinea pig and a cat or something. I don't know.
Oh.
I would do like an elephant and a bird, so I can ride the elephant.
And then it
would also have
fly.
wings.
Yeah, like I would love to have like a
Mike
pet.
says,
Yeah, I would love to have like a dragon that I can fly around. But you
Yeah.
can't really make a dragon with two animals. But
Flying would be so scary though.
dude, if you had an animal
Just
that
like
was like your
shit.
pet that could fly,
that would fly you.
Like the never-ending story dog.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
know
when
The
what
you
that
said
government
is.
would shoot you
What?
down.
the government. No, it's legal.
from best to worst, who is the easiest person to travel with?
Ooh.
Me? The best.
You think you're the best person to travel
Well,
with?
Yeah.
In this group?
I've never had problems traveling with anybody. I don't think
Same.
anyone's hard to travel with. In my experience.
Well, I've never traveled with either of you.
I've never traveled with you guys either. I've traveled with Matt. We're
I'm
pretty
thinking
good.
like,
I bet, but I think you like to go out and like get into it.
well, the thing is, I'm very organized with travel. Like, if you're traveling with me, like, you're not gonna have to look up from the ground.
Yeah, I do like that
like
and
follow my
appreciate
feet, and we'll get on a plane and we'll
you're
be
in
there.
charge?
Yeah, I love planning a trip.
Oh,
Just
that's
'cause-
fun.
Just because I like to be really
that.
organized.
No, if I'm with her and TJ, I'm like, I'm a kid. Like, I'm their child. Like, tell me where to go. But when I travel on
Here's
my
your boarding
own,
pass, sweetie.
yeah, but like when I travel on my own, I'm also like very independent with them. I'm not like, where do I go? But I
Yeah.
like
I would
not
love to
having
travel
to-
with someone that's like that. I usually am either traveling alone or like need to be the leader.
hmm
It would be nice to travel with someone who's like, hey, here we're getting up now. We're going to the flight now. Here's where the gate is.
Yeah.
It's just so much information when you're at the airport. Where's the gate? What time do we need to be
Yeah.
there? Can we make it to the lounge? Do you need to eat? Do you need to pee?
I feel like you would be fun to travel with because you're always down for stuff.
Matt
Yeah.
loves to go.
I think you would be like
I
my
have a
top-
guide for all like my cities and everything,
Yeah.
and I have
Wow.
all the spots to like go to. Like I'm not too big in the itinerary. I
Yeah.
map out all the cool stuff like in an area on like my
like
maps.
what you want
And then
to
when
do.
we're here, it's like, well, where do we want to go? I'm like, well, there's something really cool around here. There's something cool. That's
Yeah.
all walking
But also,
distance.
I feel like if
but-
someone wanted to do something, like you'd be like, "Oh, that sounds cool."
Yeah,
yeah. Every time
definitely.
we'd go to Vegas, you'd be like, I want to go to Penn and Teller, like all these things. And everyone's like, let's just vlog at the casino.
I think you'd be my ideal.
Cool. I know.
Out
I
of the
think
group.
we'd be a good match.
A good
Worst, I don't know.
We should do a pod trip so we can come back with the stories.
Mike would be so funny to travel with.
duo.
I
He's got to have his coffee.
I
and then-
don't like traveling.
I feel like it would, for me, it would go Matt, Carly, then you, but
Ye-
only because I've never traveled with you before.
I don't like traveling.
So I
But
could get
yeah,
bumped to the last.
I could. What'd you say?
I might get bumped to last.
We'll see.
No, I think you'd probably be a bit better than Mike.
Like-
Mike's not unbearable. It's
I feel like I'm very chill.
you're-
I just
it's
go
not
along.
that. It's just I don't know.
Carly the whole time will just be like, I can't believe it's this time at home.
Oh yeah, let's talk about this, shall we?
Oh, that's funny.
When you travel, like when you go to the,
the whole
east.
time.
Well, okay, it's like,
no, but it's
but you've done it too. If you're like,
No,
cool.
yeah.
Like at emo night at Webster Hall, it's like, oh, it's not that bad because really it feels like midnight, not 3 a.m. And that's how I do. That's how I
Maybe
feel.
like once or twice
Yeah,
per trip, not every
I'll say
15
that.
minutes.
Do I really do it like all the
You
time?
do it a lot.
Well,
but it's like
Because
the-
it'll be like
it's-
11 a.m. and you're like, oh, I can't believe it's only 8
It's like
a.m.
8.
at home.
I am the same
Wow.
way where I know it, but I don't like say it
Verbalize.
out loud.
yes, I'm always
Yeah.
thinking.
it's like always on
for
my
me,
mind.
it's
I don't know
not
why. I don't know why.
I'm not always
Same
like
with daylight savings.
I'm not fascinated
Like,
with time, but I'm always fascinated like where other people are and that they're just there. Like I love
Yeah.
going on Find My Friends and being like, my cousin is in Guam right now. She is right there in Guam. Like they're there at that nook and cranny of the world.
Yeah.
Or like seeing where everybody
You like zoom in and you can
is.
see him like walking around.
It's
Yeah.
just I don't know. It's just weird thinking about people in different places.
Swallow my spit. Okay.
Okay, I'll never say it again.
We'll see.
No,
You don't- it's
I
fine
get
if you
it.
say
I
it.
get it.
No, because
especially-
you make fun of me, and so
I'm not making fun of you.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
just stating a fact.
No, it's just fun.
Okay.
It's a truth.
Yeah.
Mike would be like
I feel like you would be like a real no guy. Well,
well, you'd
you're
be like,
just
how
like,
much is it? What are
Yeah.
we doing?
Yeah.
Like, or, like,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Yeah. You are
You'd be
cheap,
like,
too.
is it worth paying that to do that thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Sam, on the other hand, oh, great. I'm just kidding. I've never traveled with Sam. But every time we meet up with him in New York, it's like a great time.
I
But
just
you're
don't
also
like
a great
traveling.
time.
Yeah.
That's totally
My-
fair.
What's your like ideal travel destination and like
Activities.
Israel.
Yeah.
Israel is fun.
Okay, well we're not gonna go there.
Well, I would like the best trip I ever went on in like as an adult. One of the best trips was I went to Hawaii, which I know is like
Oh yeah.
possibly problematic, but they don't like a lot of visitors. There's too many tourists in Hawaii. But it was like I just woke up. First of all, speaking of the time difference, when you wake
Crazy
up,
3 hours behind.
yes, you wake up at 6 like
Oh,
9.
that would just make me spiral.
You
I'd hate it.
Well, like,
You're gonna get up at 5 a.m. What
No,
the fuck?
you
It's the
do.
best. It's because you wake up, like, let's say you wake up at 9 a.m. in LA normally.
Yeah.
It's 6 a.m. in Hawaii,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh
And
my
in New
God.
York,
It's literally still
It's
dark
noon.
out. It's
Yeah, it's
dark
noon in
out.
New York.
6
but, like,
a.m. in Hawaii is noon in New York.
The whole time.
That is how is that not mind blowing? Like you're in a
Crazy.
different whole part of the fucking day.
Yeah.
When I will say, when you are in Hawaii, you are literally watching people just live their whole day before yours even begins.
But I love.
That's how I
felt
normally
like,
live.
I felt like a Navy SEAL, like one of those success gurus. Like wake up at 6 a.m. and go for a walk, and then have your coffee, and by 7 a.m. I'm ready to start my day.
Okay.
You can do that when you're in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's like 7 a.m. and you're just like, oh my God, this, you can watch the sun come up.
Mhm.
And the only thing to do is just go and sit on the beach, read,
and watch the day pass.
watch the day pass, get some food.
Carly could go see a waterfall for the first
I
time.
could.
You know, Carly's never seen a
I've
waterfall.
never seen a waterfall in my life. I know.
And then she was like, but I live 35 minutes away from the Hoover Dam. I could have gone
I
there.
just saw a waterfall. Me, I just saw a waterfall in Colorado like 2 weeks ago.
Sounds nice. But I'm going to Big
Big
Sur,
Sur.
so I will see some in a couple
Cool.
weeks. Yeah.
Never seen a waterfall.
No, never.
Wild.
Wait, I was gonna say
Don't
something.
go chasing them.
That I was obsessed with that song when I was little. I put on headphones and sang it. My mom would come in my room and be like, "Can you be quiet? Can you stop singing so loud?"
Can I address something that's not a question here?
Sure.
That like sometimes people say that you're mean.
Oh, okay.
I just want to make it very clear for the record. Erin is not mean at all,
Or that
Thank
like
you.
we all pick on you.
or that people pick
Oh,
on me.
yes. And then I bust your balls, I think, a lot.
Yeah.
But like, it's because I know you so well.
Yeah.
And
I think a lot of it has to do with like projection. People will
Yeah.
hate that I'm saying that because they think I'm not self-aware. Like
Mm-hmm.
someone, I saw one that was like, does Erin know she's condescending? But I think it's just like the way that I talk because I have like strong opinions.
I think you
Yeah.
does the word stick to your guns like apply?
Yeah.
I think you like stick
stick
to
to
your
your
guns. You
guns.
know your truth and like
yeah,
how
like
you
I definitely don't think I'm like smarter or know more than anybody here.
yeah,
like-
no.
Especially not these two.
I just think some of these people are
I'm a knucklehead.
Yeah, definitely not.
like so soft. Like if Erin
Yeah.
Guilfoyle is making you think that she's mean,
Oh my
like,
god,
who
I'm
is
putting
in
it on my
your-
LinkedIn.
I'm also so nice
yeah,
on OnlyFriends. It's like a whole thing.
a real juxtaposition.
Oh,
of
Like
like,
I'm not
yeah.
sitting there like like I don't
Yeah.
think
like
about
we wouldn't
it.
be sitting here for a fucking year if I was like, Erin's just kind of mean. I don't know if I want to do it today.
it
like,
makes me think like what other content these people watch.
right,
you know?
right.
I think they also could be younger. Do you
Oh,
think,
yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
like as we are now like, our 30s, do you feel like you've like hardened in more to like your personality in a way? Like I was looking at a photo of me because right now you're seeing all the memories of like, oh, graduation 10 years ago, all of this stuff. You're like, I don't know who that kid is.
Oh
Or
my
you
God,
see like
yeah.
a Facebook status that you
Oh,
posted
yeah.
10 years ago.
Crazy.
You're like,
Cringe.
what? Who was
You're
this
like ready to get
person?
fucked up for the weekend.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. I just think, and then in a way, we've gotten tougher as we've gotten older, so we can
Yeah.
like dish it and take it.
I think
kind
that's
of.
just
Yes.
aging. Like I always hear in your 30s too, you're like more, you don't care as much
Yeah,
about.
I think
petty
that
stuff.
too.
But for the
I-
record, no one picks on anybody here. We're all very good friends. It's all
Yeah,
comedy.
we pick on each other, but like in a
Yeah.
friend way. That's like a love language.
I just don't want to see any negative comments about how people are mean to each other. Like, it's a fucking
Oh,
comedy
we're-
podcast.
yeah.
Get a grip. Like, Jesus Christ. If you're like, I can't believe they picked on Mike, or Matt needs to calm down, or Erin is so like,
We're fine.
Let us have fun. We're doing this because we want to do it.
Yeah, it's also just like for me, especially like that's like always been like, especially on the East Coast, like my friendships, like we're very just like direct and
Yeah.
like joke in a way that I think could be perceived as like mean, but you're really just like busting people's
Yeah.
balls.
Busting chops is a way of
Balls.
showing.
Busting the balls.
And we've known each other for like
yeah, we're like
Yeah.
siblings,
So long.
especially Matt and I.
No,
Yes.
yes, big sibling vibes.
Really sibling vibes. And I think a lot of the time it can be misconstrued.
So it's only 9:30 in Hawaii right now.
Don't even get me fucking started. And it's 3:30 in New York, and that does not make any fucking sense.
Like, you're still sleeping in Hawaii.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if you woke up at 9 a.m. if you woke up at noon here, it's 9 a.m. in Hawaii. You could be a degenerate and you're still crushing it in
I'm
Hawaii.
Yeah.
waking up.
You're doing your Starbucks run.
My Starbucks.
What island did you go to? Maui?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
One thing about traveling too, which I did like about Matt, and there was like a weird etiquette thing that I'm always worried about. The thing that I love when I travel is my noise canceling headphones, because
Ooh.
airports are so fucking loud. Always announcements, blah blah blah, and there's nothing better than just going zoop, and it's just quiet.
yeah.
But like when
Which
you're
headphones
with
work like that? I feel like-
I have the Bose
Oh.
noise canceling Bluetooth ones. They're unbelievable. They're so comfortable.
Okay.
Battery lasts forever. But like we were like waiting in line, and like we hung out, we goofed around, we chatted, and they were like waiting in line for the shuttle to take us somewhere. And you go, buddy, I'm just gonna put on my headphones if that's okay. And I was like, oh, thank God. And we both just put on our headphones and are comfortable
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
to just be like, oh yeah, we're just doing our thing. Versus like I think some people, if you're traveling, maybe it's like a business thing or like someone you're not super close with, there's this obligation of like,
Chatting.
yeah, just not. But like if I go to the airport by myself, from the second I leave my house, I'm Bluetooth silence the entire
Yeah.
time. So I like the idea of like someone who's down to just also sort of be independent when you're traveling
Yeah.
too.
Do you get, if you're flying by yourself, are you like nervous someone the same age as you is gonna sit next to you?
And start talking like on.
Oh,
I don't really know about
gosh.
talking, but I just get like, I don't know what it is. I'm like, please just be like an older person. Like,
I
please just
don't.
be old.
I don't mind if they're like the same age. I'm not into chatting like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like this. I don't know. It's just like
That's funny.
just
One
the-
time. Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
No, go.
One time I spent an entire flight back from New York talking. It was TJ, me in the middle, and then some random girl. And we talked the whole 6
Did you
hours.
want to be talking?
What did
There were parts where I was like, okay, we don't need to like chat right now. And like multiple times where I kind of wanted to like watch a movie. But like it was great. I do like learning about people, and she was very interesting. 'Cause She
Yeah.
was traveling to LA for work. She worked as like a wedding event planner.
Oh.
And it was, I think, right after we had gotten married. And I was just like loving the conversation. But then sometimes you can be sitting
was
next
TJ
to
like
well, he was just like doing his own thing. But then like afterwards, he's like, I can't fucking believe he's very much like you. Like
I
he
don't
will
wanna
barely
talk to
even speak to
anybody.
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like speaking to Matt sometimes on a flight because he's just
Oh,
funny. He's
yes.
making jokes the
Yeah.
whole
I'll do
time.
bits with you the
Yeah.
whole way.
But if
Especially if it's a
people-
long flight.
Someone like Matt who's just funny the entire time, I could deal with. But it's like, so what kind of business are you in? Put a gun in my mouth. I
Oh,
don't want to
no,
talk
I
about
know.
this ever.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I think I get nervous too because I'm like, if we start talking and then it stops,
It's, like,
Is it
awkward.
awkward or
Yeah.
like? But I guess it's nice you have headphones on planes. So
I
you can
do
always
not
that.
like talking about what I do to strangers.
Really?
Like, oh, so what do you do? Like, oh, I'm in like I have like some podcasts. Like, well, what are the podcasts?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I gotta listen to it. So
Yeah.
wait, this
every
this
time.
is you. Like, there's something that's just. I don't know. I'm proud of it,
Mhm.
but it's just
I get
they
it.
want to get involved and look at it and scrutinize it. If you just say, "Oh, I'm in waste
Marketing.
management" or something, it's
Accounting.
like, yeah,
marketing.
People don't ask
yeah.
about accounting.
people won't ask any more
Spicy
questions
accountant.
because
I'm an accountant.
yeah. What's the
With
next
my
question?
Well, there
ass.
was like one time on a flight, I was sitting next to an older gentleman, and I was in like the front of the plane, so it was like an upgraded seat. So it was only I didn't pay for it. They for some reason upgraded. Okay. But
we know you
then-
didn't pay for it.
And I just didn't talk to the guy the entire flight, but he was next to me, and he's just a guy, so I'm not going to talk to him. But then as we're like getting our bags, and he's like 50 something, he's wearing a Cody Co hoodie,
Oh my God.
and I was like, can I ask a weird question? Like, do you know who that is? And he goes, yeah, it's my daughter's boyfriend. And I was like, are you
Is-
Kelsey's dad? Yeah.
Oh my god.
No.
And then he was like, oh, we could have been talking this whole time. And I was like, thank God we weren't talking
Yeah,
about
Right.
Wait, that's so
he was,
crazy.
We like chatted for a while as we're like leaving, and I was like, oh yeah, I know Kelsey, I know Cody, like they're super great. He was flying to LA for something, but like that was a perfect instance. You know, I'm talking to him like as we're getting our bags, no
Yes.
pressure, like it's gonna end when we leave to go to the baggage area, but made the connection, great guy, but like
Oh my god, that's so
That's
crazy.
crazy.
that would have been like the whole flight felt like this weird pressure to like keep
Obligated.
the
Yeah.
conversation alive, explain.
You know
You
what's
know?
a weird thing that I do sometimes? I do this sometimes. I think name tags like are a little just weird in general. Like just the pub
Like-
the publicness of that someone's wearing a name tag with their full name on it.
You're talking
that
about
they-
like in general or on
that
flights?
you can just on it's usually like on flights or in the airport or at certain functions. Like if a guy's wearing a name tag that has his full name, I can just Google who. Like I'm nosy where I'm like,
Yo,
okay,
same.
who is this
You.
guy? And
Yeah.
I'll read all.
Their LinkedIn.
I'll look up strangers just to like figure them out because it's like they have it advertised. I just think that's a weird thing going around with like your full name and then
It's like when we're at a
anybody.
conference,
though.
like when we went to VCon, there was another conference there, and you just see like
Oh,
some
okay.
woman, you know, Betsy DeVille from Shelby, Oregon, or whatever, and it's like, who the fuck is that?
You
And then you
go,
look her
hi
up.
Betsy, and they're
Cruella's
like,
sister.
yeah.
You
I
find her
don't know.
TikTok, she's just making mugs.
What is something? What is something that is not edible that you wish you could eat?
Ooh,
Uh,
glass.
Glass?
Like if it didn't cut, I just feel like the texture would be so crunchy.
Oh.
interesting.
Packing peanuts,
Drywall.
Oh.
drywall,
Like fiberglass, like it'd be like cotton candy.
Mhm. Glass,
Uh,
drywall.
any type of flour.
I would
Like
want to
a-
eat like the table. Like imagine you just take a bite out of that table,
It'd be
Who
crazy.
did
if
this? Did you do
everything-
this?
Everything's edible.
or like
That'd
made
be
out of
weird.
chocolate.
Yeah,
Mm.
yum.
They just melt. We're like,
Okay, sorry, that was an easy one. Do you have a least favorite episode that you've recorded?
not that I can think of.
Nothing comes to mind.
Matt's like, am I the asshole?
Not am I the asshole? I feel like it's either one where I probably felt like tired or hungover, and I
Yeah.
feel like
Maybe
I
your
was saying
appendix one?
sorry a lot.
When you were in
Appendix
pain?
one. That one. Yeah, like
I
how
don't
much
even
pain were you in?
remember that.
Perfect.
Like I
Erase it from your
remember just
memory.
being in pain and then also having anxiety, realizing I was proposing, and then just being uncertain if we needed to go to the hospital
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine because like after 12 hours for me, I was like, it hurt so bad. I can't imagine your pain. Like sitting here and just knowing that
Yeah.
You're just
I just
here,
kept
not
talking
even-
myself into it, kept talking myself out of it.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you're welcome for saving your life.
Thank you, Carly. You guys really did.
Why do you think people choose Samsung over Apple?
No, next.
Have you seen
Why
those
do you
Android
think-
TikToks?
Who submitted
Oh
that?
my
You?
God. No, the Android TikToks are so
So funny.
Boop, 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 boop.
I
It's
haven't.
this guy and he has like an iPad, but he pretends it's his Android, and he's like, "Hey, so," and it's like boop 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 boop, like really loud, and it's I don't know.
I feel like I
Yeah.
have to see it.
Yeah. It's like all the Android sound effects. Because it's funny if you're like on the phone with someone or like on FaceTime or something, or I don't know about FaceTime, you can hear the ring, like the sounds from their phone. It's very
Oh.
strange. Do, 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 do.
If you could switch lives with anyone else from the podcast for a day, who would it be?
Oh, okay.
Maybe you.
Really?
I think
I wouldn't
so.
recommend
Okay,
it.
mine would either be you or you, but only because I would want to know what it's like to be shorter. I feel like you're like kind of my height, and I would want to know what it's like to be taller.
Oh.
Like I want to know what your perspectives are
Yeah.
on the world.
Oh, funny. You could
And
just
then
walk small.
yeah, maybe a boy though, because I would want to like see what a penis is like.
Yeah.
Maybe
Swing
you,
it
because I want to
around.
know what like pierced nipples feel. Sorry.
You could be me then too.
What?
Yeah. Do you want to see?
Carly, what did you do?
I don't
Have you, I was like, what?
Like being
Um,
short,
I guess
It sucks.
that's crazy. Like I want to know like what my back would
I
feel
mean,
like.
when I had to feed Danny's cat, she had to put a step stool out for me to get her treats from the cat.
Yeah, I wanna know what that's like.
It's
Yeah.
not fun.
But you're like not even that short.
No, I know, but I can't imagine that.
How
it's
tall are
fun.
you?
Like 5'8"?
Yeah, same as me. See that's but like I think it would be fun to be you, but it's only a height thing.
Yeah.
not being tall is pretty cool.
I feel like if I was
I would
6'1", I would be the president of the United States.
Yeah, you probably would actually.
It makes me like so anxious thinking about being any taller because then it's just like everyone is like looking up to you. I'd rather be looked down.
It's weird when I talk to people who are taller than me, I think my personality changes just a little bit where I'm like, hey, yeah, so like
A little
it's just
intimidated.
yeah, like I just like I don't know. There's something about it where I shy up a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah.
But do you think I'm tall or am I really
No,
tall.
you're
No, I think you're tall.
You're
I don't think
regular
you're really
tall.
tall.
Like,
I think
you're
you're just a
tall.
tall person.
Okay.
You're not shockingly tall.
Like,
Alright.
you wouldn't have your own show, Tall Boy, on Netflix.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
If everyone in the world stopped sneezing, how long would it take you to notice?
These are the ones we're picking.
A lot of them are repeats. It's a lot of what's your favorite episode.
Couple
Honestly,
months.
probably a
Already.
couple weeks or something. Yeah.
Who pays attention to that?
I know.
I would be so scared to bring it up to people. Like,
Have you
is
sneezed? Okay.
Is it me or has everyone stopped sneezing?
Well, I might notice it because every time I see the sun, I sneeze pretty much. Like every time I go outside,
Whoa.
I sneeze. Usually. But I don't know if I would put
I
that
feel like I
together.
sneeze every day. Is that normal?
Probably.
You sneeze every day?
Is that not normal?
I can't remember the
I
last
don't
time
think I
sneezed.
sneeze every day.
I sneeze
What?
like once a month.
We should keep it. We should keep a sneeze log.
Yes. Oh my god, mine would be off the charts. I sneeze all the time.
Are you serious?
Yes, when I go outside in the sun, it makes me sneeze.
You should get an allergy panel.
I know, I want to.
See,
I'm
this
allergic
is why
to the
we should
sun.
start a Patreon. We could do all the things that we
Yes.
talk about.
Allergy panel.
Yeah.
How do you do that? It's like a doctor appointment.
Yeah, you go to an allergist and they do the pokey. Or you can just
Oh.
get a blood test.
I'd rather do that, even though I hate blood.
Yeah, you don't like needle. No, but the pokes would be better. It doesn't hurt.
Do you know
Areas
what
on your
my
back?
new worry, my new medical fear that I think I have?
What?
Oh, here we go.
I think I have diabetes.
Why?
Didn't your cat have diabetes?
My cat did have diabetes.
Aaron's encyclopedia over here.
Wow.
Felix?
Wait, didn't you get all your blood taken?
Yes.
What?
So I got a blood test about a year ago.
Well, you probably got your blood taken when you got your
They
appendicitis.
would have known
appendix
that
out.
if I was diabetic.
Yeah.
The thing is like I'm not tired all the time. I am thirsty,
Oh,
or
it could
it's
be
like I
kidneys.
want water a lot, and I
Hmm.
go to the bathroom a lot.
Have you Googled? You're like, why am I so thirsty?
Sometimes I think it's because having a really high protein diet that does make you very, very thirsty.
Why
don't you just go get a little blood test?
But then sometimes I'll have these, but maybe because it's like I don't take Adderall as much and now I've been on caffeine, I have these massive crashes where I feel
Yeah.
like
I think you can buy from CVS like a little blood glucose monitor, and you can see what your glucose level is.
Ooh,
Yeah.
And at
Interesting.
home,
Or just
do
go to
I
a
have
doctor and be like, hey,
diabetes
do I have
test?
diabetes? And get
Yeah.
a blood
Yeah.
test.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
But I have hit my
Diabetes.
deductible, so maybe I'll go do the allergist thing.
Yeah.
You've hit your deductible?
Yeah, because I
Oh,
got
with
my
your
fucking appendix out.
I saw a funny thing that was like, hey, health insurance in America is so cool because it's like, hey, pay a bunch of money every month, even though nothing happens. And then when something does happen, just pay a bunch more.
Yeah.
Literally. It's the worst.
Would you ever consider doing a live show?
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I think about it all the time.
Totally. Yeah. Would you guys want that?
I feel like they would.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
Zach
really fun.
Justice just did a live show.
That could be perfect content for our Patreon.
Duh.
A tour. A West
tour.
Coast tour.
No, a tour of the world.
We do a world tour.
Yeah.
We get a tour bus.
We're going to Australia.
That would be so fun if we got a tour bus.
Oh my god. RAP
Would
my
you want
sleep.
the top bunk or the bottom?
God, I've always
Bottom.
wanted to sleep on a bus like a bandmates.
No, you don't. Trust me.
We rent one for 2 days to like see what
They're
it's like.
so expensive too. It's like $1,000
and you
a
can't
day.
poop on them, which would be
Oh.
fine for me,
Oh.
but I don't know about the rest of you.
I would just need a toilet every morning and that's it.
Yeah, you stop at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really fun,
Yeah,
guys.
that would be really cool. I'm down.
If you guys don't mind my box fan, then I'm good.
Not a question, but when Matt says, huh, I bust out laughing every time. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, people always say we both do different huhs.
Yeah,
What
you
is
Huh?
your yours is like a
I can't think of it now.
or yeah.
Yours is huh?
Huh?
And you like sit up, your posture.
Huh? It's
Yeah.
just yeah.
Mine's like huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's mine.
That is yours.
All right, I think that's basically all the original questions.
Wow.
Wow.
A lot of it was like favorite episode, favorite memory together. What do you like about each other? But
What do you? Yeah.
Cute. Well, happy 1 year, guys.
I know, I can't believe it. So much has changed, and like I think my life's probably changed the most since we've
Probably.
started.
Yeah.
And Matt's, you moved.
Oh yeah, he got engaged.
Got
Moved, Got
engaged.
engaged.
Were you
Has
in a
appendix
relationship
out.
when we were recording this podcast?
No.
We started it.
It was like
No,
Remember,
remember
you had just.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was like just at the end.
right. I know. Remember after this, like we went and like picked up my ring that I got
Oh,
Patricia
yeah.
at like FedEx
Yes.
together. Y'all were the first people to see
Oh yeah.
Patricia's ring.
Could have been Patreon content.
Well, it was
You
for
know?
us.
Yeah, we posted on.
You guys were
Patreon
the only people that saw the ring, also
Before-
besides my brother.
before Patty.
Damn.
Yeah. Even
It's
though
so
David Dobrik begged to see it.
Oh, of
And I was just
course.
like, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
good for
No.
you.
No, yeah, I didn't want to show him.
Who?
Huh?
Oh my god, I can't believe we're doing a live show.
I know. When should we do
a live
it?
show? I think that could be
Should
fun.
we do an
Yeah.
LA one or should
Oh my
we
God, I'm
go to,
nervous
like-
already.
No, I think we should start in like Portland
Yes.
and then work our
You
way
want to do
down.
a tour?
No, we should do a
coastal-
show first. See how it
I want
does.
to do an
Yeah.
East Coast. Yeah, maybe.
New
we should.
York. Okay, we got to
Well,
do the big
here's,
cities.
Here's what I was thinking.
Oh.
Actually, Jason is doing a tour.
Oh.
Perhaps we can open one of his shows for him.
With what, a
For
podcast?
a whole hour?
No, do like
He's
a,
doing stand up though, right?
Yeah.
We'll do like a 20-minute.
No.
We're the,
The main
headline.
attraction.
We're the
Okay,
headline
okay.
here.
He can open for us.
We'll be at the Wiltern on July 8th.
Is that where he's
So be there.
No,
Huh?
he's performing in Irvine.
Oh, at that shopping center?
Oh, we went to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ralph's in Irvine.
At the Ralph's parking
It's
lot.
like a big mall.
No,
like it's
I
He's in the
know, I know.
parking lot with a little speaker.
Yeah, he's doing the Ralph's at the cart return at Ralph's. He'll be at cart return B.
No, I just don't know the name of it, but it's in that big shopping
He's
center.
doing a huge fucking tour.
I know. I
Oh,
just saw
wow.
that. I know I
would
talked
love
to
to
you
do a
about it.
live show.
I know.
Yeah,
I
it'd
think
be
it'd be
fun.
so fun.
I feel like, so are you guys watching the HBO special, the Smart List tour?
I
Oh,
watched a few
no.
episodes. It's
I-
really good.
It's so good, but they started and they kind of were like, well, okay, we're just going to come out and do the podcast. But then they were like, this is like a little weird. It needs to maybe have some interaction. So then they started like bringing out guests, which I feel like would also be like a good
Oh.
addition.
Yes, I think so too.
It would be like a thought out. I feel like it would have to be
It would
like
have to
more
be thought out.
interactive
100%.
than just like us picking a topic in each place and then
We
Yeah.
could do-
yada
Maybe
yada.
we
yada.
could also like pick, depending on the town where we're at, we get like a creator who's from that town and they're like our guest.
Or we
we-
just pull someone on stage and just ask them questions.
a random person.
Where are you from, Susie? And what grade are you in? Ninth? Okay.
Sorry, we're not going to give away $10,000, but you can be on our podcast.
Yeah, no, it would.
Oh yeah, didn't Dave used to just give away money? at
That's
his
literally
shows?
what I was thinking
Oh.
of. Yeah.
We
Heal
could.
me.
$1 each.
Heal me, David.
Oh, we do like a spiritual tour.
We're here.
We're
One
healing-
tongue.
a
Yeah,
healing
we'll
group?
get Joel Osteen. He can be our first guest.
Oh my
Let's start in
God.
Texas.
Absolutely not.
He heals us on stage.
That would be fun.
No more anxiety for me.
Zach Justice did his show at Flappers, and it looked like it was pretty good.
Oh, who's Zach Justice?
He's like he
From the
has his own
Dropouts
podcast,
Pod.
Dropouts Pod.
Oh, yeah.
He's funny.
Dropouts Pod.
He was at he
It's
was
like
on
a
the
pretty
last.
small venue.
Yeah, it was like a trial.
I would like it to be kind of small.
Mhm.
I mean, how many tickets do you think we're gonna
Like
sell?
how-
No
it-
one comes.
I don't know. Like at
Yeah.
least I would say like
200?
I don't know. I'm
More?
really bad at visualizing that many people. I don't know.
yeah, we could do it at like the Echo.
Ben and Emil sell out like in a second. They sell out a show.
Oh, they do live shows?
Yeah, they're
Oh.
I
starting
had
to do them.
no idea.
They're
Wait,
doing
are
the
they
Bell House in
stopping their
Brooklyn.
podcast?
They're transitioning to a new
Like, topic.
like a new channel.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I saw Ben when he was posting this stuff, but I was like, oh, there's not really an explanation here.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we do a poll on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
What
to
city?
see if people would come to
LA
any
in
of our
LA,
live shows?
If they'd come to the LA one, right?
Yeah, we would do it in LA first.
Okay.
Let's not lose too much money here.
Mike won't ever let us do anything fun.
Yeah, we can't travel with you.
Okay.
He's like, I can't buy a snack.
Bring them from home. You know how expensive snacks are at the airport?
I mean, they are, yeah.
Highway
Oh.
robbery.
Aaron's like, I don't know. I go in the lounge.
I do go to the lounge. The lounge is great. It's free.
Yeah.
It's free?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you have a lounge access with like priority pass.
But isn't that like a bunch of money a year?
Well, it depends. You can have like a certain credit card, and then you could just get access to
The American
it.
Express Lounge, though, you can't bring
Oh.
a guest anymore.
Really?
Like the Centurion one.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
have that. The
God.
guest has
Oh,
to
it's
pay
like
$50 unless you have spent
God.
over $75,000 on your
Jesus.
platinum
Oh, yeah, I
card
get in for
within,
free.
no, but within a year, like
A month, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I wish.
But yeah, but I have the priority pass now. I didn't realize on my Chase that I could just enroll
Yeah,
in
it's
it,
free.
and then it just showed up, and I was like, oh shit.
All right.
Well, happy 1 year anniversary.
Happy
everyone.
1 year. We should have brought a
Let's
cake.
get
but
tattoos.
whatever.
Oh,
One-
fun. What would
one-
you get? You don't have any. You're not gonna get a tattoo.
No, I'm not gonna get a tattoo.
Neither will
Boring.
he.
I will. We still needed our Taylor Swift ones.
Yeah. Okay. Well, bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you
Love
for being here for
Thank
a
you.
whole year.
Thank you.